My best friend, 25 female, thinks I, 25 female, ruined a relationship and now she won't talk to me, plus one update. Posted by you/Tinder Gone Wrong. Full video with all updates on YouTube. After high school, I moved out of state for college. I always kept in touch with my best friend Anna, and we kept each other informed about guys we were seeing and all that stuff. After college, about 6 months ago, I moved back to my home state, but an hour away from my hometown. About a month ago, I decided, since I was settled finally, to start getting back into the dating game, so I joined Tinder. Instantly, I met this really awesome guy named John. It turns out that John was up in my part of the state for work, but that he actually lives in my hometown. I started to realize that he looked familiar and asked if we went to elementary school together or if he attended my church as a kid. He said he just moved to the state a couple years ago, and I chalked it up as him having one of those faces. We started chatting and hit it off pretty quickly. I told him I wasn't big into social media, and he said he wasn't either. So we exchanged numbers and started texting to communicate. Even though he lived an hour away, he commutes to my town a lot for work, and since neither of us were looking for anything serious, we figured this was a pretty awesome setup. After a while, our conversations turned a bit sexual, with some sexy pics being sent from his side and comments about hooking up when he came back. We set up a date to have lunch and meet when he got back. During this time, I had told Anna all about him, and when I finally told her we were going to meet up, she asked for a picture. I sent her one, not one of the sexy ones, obviously, and was surprised to find out that she had dated him for a short time. Couple of weeks, a few years back. I asked if she was okay with me seeing him, and she said she didn't care, but that she was positive he had a girlfriend. She sent me his full name so I could find him on Facebook, and sure enough, he was in a relationship. I was pissed. I instantly sent him a message confronting him. He apologized and profusely and said it was a mistake to talk to me on Tinder. I told him he should be apologizing to his girlfriend, which he begged me not to tell. I told him to fuck off and blocked his number. After that, I screenshot all the messages we had sent, including him admitting to his guilt, and sent his girlfriend a Facebook message. I told her I felt awful for having even a small role in his potential infidelity, and that I thought she should know. I haven't gotten a message back, and I don't think I will. But I felt what I did was the right thing to do. Fast forward to a couple days ago when I came back home and went out for lunch with Anna. She asked me what ended up happening with John, and I told her. She instantly got furious and started saying stuff like I had no business interfering with another person's relationship, and how could I destroy a relationship I wasn't part of? I got really defensive and told her that he made me part of their relationship when he tried to cheat on his girlfriend with me. She told me I was disgusting and an awful person for what I did, and that I had no business messaging John's girlfriend, then paid and left. She hasn't talked to me since. I feel like I did the right thing, but the way Anna reacted and how she refuses to talk to me anymore is making me question everything. Was I right to get involved and message his girlfriend? How can I get Anna to talk to me again? TLDR. Met a guy on Tinder, turns out he had a girlfriend, messaged his girlfriend with screenshots and told her, best friend thinks I shouldn't have meddled and that I'm awful for doing so and won't talk to me. Did I do the right thing? How do I get my best friend to talk to me again? Update. My best friend, 25 female, thinks I, 25 female, ruined a relationship and now she won't talk to me. Posted by you/Tinder Gone Wrong. Full video with all updates on YouTube. I didn't think I would need to update, especially after hearing nothing from John's girlfriend after the first couple of days, but here I am. First off, thanks for the comments and PMs. I know I did the right thing and I was confused by Anna's reaction, but the support that poured in helped so much. Thank you. Now, Anna still wasn't talking to me when my trip home came to an end, so I just drove back to my city and went on about my life. She ended up calling me middle of last week and said she wanted to talk about what happened. She still believed that what I did was fucked up and she didn't approve. I asked her if she would ever tell me if she found out a future boyfriend of mine was cheating on me, and she said, of course, but that's because I know you. I told her I didn't see the friendship stranger status as an excuse to let a guy be shitty to his girlfriend. After a while of back and forth with the same arguments, I told her that we can agree to disagree and leave it at that. She said, okay, and we hung up. After we hung up, I decided to check my Facebook, and lo and behold, there was a message from John's girlfriend in my inbox from 2 days before. I was kind of nervous to read it, but it just said, are you in right now? I replied that I wasn't, and an hour later I got another message asking if I could call her and her number. I was super nervous because I had no idea what I was going to be walking into, but I figured if it got too bad, I could hang up and block her number. I called her, and it was a very awkward greeting, and then she asked me to tell her everything that happened. I obliged and told her exactly what happened. I could tell she was crying on the other end, which broke my heart, and I started apologizing, but she told me not to. She was grateful that I told her. Apparently, John and her have been together for close to 4 years, and he cheated on her a lot during the first year of being together until she found out. He promised he'd never do it again, and she took him back. She said she was always really paranoid he would cheat again, but he never showed signs or anything out of the ordinary. I apologized for being the spotlight on what an ass he was. We kind of got to chatting for a while after that, and after a while, she switched from the depression to the anger stage, and I let her vent. At the end of it all, she said she was finally going to leave him, which I agreed with, and then said that if I'm ever back in town, that she'd like to buy me a coffee, which I thought was a nice gesture, and I might take her up on the offer. After the phone call, I was really relieved and happy about how things turned out. I went to go text Anna to tell her, but then I remembered that John's girlfriend said they were dating for 4 years. So I texted Anna and asked her when she dated John. It was 2 years ago. She must have known that he was dating another girl, and that's why she was so fucking pissed. So a lot of you guessed right, that she was his mistress for a while. I'm not going to tell John's girlfriend since she's done with him, hopefully, and doesn't need any more heartache. But I'm definitely going to cut Anna out of my life. And when she asks why, I'll just tell her that I know about her and John. All in all, it turned out okay for pretty much everyone involved except for John, which is good because fuck that dude. TLDR, lost a best friend, but gained a possible new friend in John's ex.